Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a tribute to Genie Francis on the anniversary of her debut as Laura. Think of Laura? Don't mind if we do, by honoring the iconic Genie Francis on the anniversary of her General Hospital debut. Credit: Craig Shoden /ABC /courtesy of the Everett Collection. ABC /courtesy of the Everett Collection. Jill Johnson /JPI. Bob D'Amico /ABC /courtesy of the Everett Collection. It's hard to imagine anyone else playing the part, but when Genie's Francis debuted on General Hospital on February 8, 1977, Laura had already been around in Port Charles for a couple of years. Young Stacey Baldwin, no relation to Scotty, had originated the role, though this early Laura mainly existed to provide drama for Leslie Williams as she discovered that the daughter that she'd thought had died hadn't. Frances Laura was an older teen who wasn't just a plot device, but a plot driver in her own right. What's more, she didn't just swim with the teen crowd. These were her Scotty days after all, but jumped right into the deep end with the adults. One of the future Emmy winners' first storylines involved Laura being seduced by the creep David Hamilton, an old friend of Laura's stepdad, Rick Weber. David had tried having his way with Leslie as part of some revenge scheme. When she turned him down cold, he moved on to her daughter, and succeeded. In retrospect, poor, broken-hearted Scotty should have seen the writing on the wall at how easily his love was snatched away from him, over and over again. Things didn't end well for that early fling of Laura's. When David revealed that he'd just been using her, she was so furious, she pushed him down, and thanks to the soap laws of cause and effect, he hit his head on the fireplace and died. Fireplaces are dangerous, yo. And that was Frances' first year as Laura, a teenage affair with a grown man and a murderer all wrapped into one delicious story. You can watch her heartbreaking murder confession to Luke Spencer a couple of years later below. Needless to say, it didn't take long for us to realize that great things were ahead for Frances and her alter ego. And in the past 4 decades, she has not let us down. Troubling relationships have been something of a hallmark for the character, from her rocky start with Luke and his rape of her, to her kidnapping and forced marriage of Stavros Kassadine. Also, we learned a few years back that Laura was a bit murder-happy in the late 70s, as she also accidentally killed Rick's mistress, Theresa Carver. Over the years, Laura's gone from rebellious teenager and waitress at the campus disco to the freaking mayor of Port Charles. She's battled supervillains and the mafia, held her ground against mobster Frank Smith and momster Helena Kassadine. And she's gone from angry adolescent to fiercely protective matriarch, raising 3 kids and being blessed with 4 grandkids. Oh, and there was that whole most watched daytime event in history thing with Luke and Laura's 1981 nuptials. That's a feat that hasn't been beaten to this day, and let's be honest, likely never will. RSVP, better late than never, by checking out our wedding album here. It's impossible to imagine any of this without Frances. That might be why, even though she's come and gone from General Hospital a number of times over the years, the character has never been recast. Frances always returns, each time with Laura a little wiser, a little more self-assured, and ready to tackle whatever Port Charles throws at her.